Before we begin this evening, I want to let you know that while the award program you're about to view is much shorter than normal conventions, it doesn't mean we're not announcing all of our normal awards. In the coming months, we will be using our social media channels to showcase the award and literary competition winners, as well as the scholarship recipients who are not featured tonight. Our first award is brand new. This is the Excellence in Recruitment Award. And the nominees are the Alabama chapter. While moving into a new chapter house can help increase recruitment numbers, it was the techniques and hard work of the chapter that led them to successfully initiate 23 new members across the fall and spring semesters. By using delegation tactics that utilized every brother in the chapter was able to expand their pool of potential new members and initiate a group of quality men that will be crucial for the future of chapter growth. The Miami chapter. Unlike Alabama, the Miami chapter only initiates new members in the spring semester. While their window for recruitment is smaller, the chapter initiated an outstanding group of 36 men. The organization of their recruitment process allowed brothers to focus on the true quality of potential new members while the logistics handled themselves. A firm understanding of their chapter values and how to communicate them lent to a successful recruitment period. The Kenyon chapter. Similar to Miami, Kenyon also only recruits and initiates in the spring. This did not limit the chapter in any way, as they brought in a new member class of 20, one of the largest in recent history for the chapter, and at a college with less than 2,000 students. Brothers in the chapter do an exceptional job of marketing their values in a way that allows potential new members to fully understand what the chapter stands for. Their hard work and presence on campus allowed them to further solidify their place as the premier chapter at Kenyon College. This year's winner of the Excellence in Recruitment Award is the Kenyon chapter. Next up, we'll honor our chapter's commitment to hosting safe and healthy events. This is the Excellence in Risk Management Award. And the nominees are the Middlesex chapter. The risk management policy held by the Middlesex chapter includes comprehensive risk evaluation discussion prior to every event, allowing all brothers to play a crucial role and ensure safety of all. The Union chapter. Working closely with college administration is key to developing a risk management plan that addresses all areas of event management. Every brother in the chapter has a full understanding of the chapter's risk management procedures through frequent workshops and discussions about member safety. The Elliott chapter. Comprehensive risk management and delegation of responsibility has become a staple of the Elliott chapter. Members in the chapter have demonstrated a commitment to bystander intervention principles and creating a culture where all feel welcome. The Washington chapter. The brothers at the Washington chapter have developed one of the most comprehensive and detailed risk management plans within the fraternity. With a plan that details out procedures based on a variety of crisis management scenarios, the brothers are always ready for whatever comes their way. When other chapters have asked for assistance crafting a risk management plan, we frequently refer to the immense detail of that plan established at Washington. This year's winner of the Excellence in Risk Management Award is the Washington chapter. Our next awards will recognize our chapters and alumni associations who have shown the greatest improvement in this last year. First up is the Most Improved Alumni Award. And the nominees are the Florida State Alumni Association. The FSU Association has grown dramatically over the last year and played an instrumental role in securing a new chapter house for the undergraduates. In a year that saw monthly donations nearly double, the Alumni Association also hosted the largest alumni weekend in the chapter's 10-year history, with over 60 alumni brothers in attendance. The Rutgers Alumni Association. While still very young, the Rutgers Alumni Association has developed a robust communication schedule to keep their alumni network engaged. By sending an informative newsletter each semester, the Alumni Association has grown in membership over the last year while laying the groundwork for further growth. The Illinois Alumni Association. Over the past year, the alumni from Illinois have organized in great numbers in order to plan the restart of their undergraduate chapter. After selling their old chapter house, buying a new one, and developing a detailed recruitment strategy, these dedicated alumni brothers have put the Illinois chapter in a position to return in force this coming year. This year's award for the Most Improved Alumni Association goes to the Florida State Alumni Association. Thank you to all the alumni who have helped their local chapters by volunteering their time and money to ensure Alpha Delta Phi truly is a lifelong experience. Next is the Most Improved Chapter Award. And the nominees are the Maryland chapter. Selected for their overall improvement in chapter operations, Maryland successfully recruited a quality new member class while progressing their standing in the campus community. The brothers at Maryland have many bright years to come. The British Columbia chapter. Over the past year, the BC chapter has become an instrumental player within the Greek community at UBC. Other fraternities on campus often turn to the Alpha Delta Phi for advice and look to the brothers as leaders for positive change on campus. The Kenyon chapter. The brothers of the Kenyon chapter recruited their largest new member class in nearly a decade this spring, and their standing as leaders on campus continues to improve. With a focus on creating a safe and welcoming atmosphere on their campus, the brothers are stepping up as leaders to bring about positive change in their community that will likely reverberate for years. This year's award for the Most Improved Chapter goes to the Kenyon chapter. Our next award is an individual honor that recognizes our chapter leaders. This is the President of the Year Award. And the nominees are Hunter Blatchford, Alabama chapter. Hunter is one of a few chapter presidents to have been re-elected to a second term. During his tenure, the chapter secured their first official chapter house, and membership increased by 30% to lay a strong foundation for future growth. Alan Diaz de Leon, British Columbia chapter. Alan was instrumental in his chapter's effort to become leaders within the greater campus community. Under his leadership, the Alpha Delta Phi brothers were elected to key executive positions within their Greek governing council, which put the chapter in a position to be a model for other fraternities at UBC. Jordan Kennedy, Florida State chapter. Jordan led the chapter into their new chapter house in the fall of 2019. His ability to motivate brothers in the chapter and set clear expectations when it comes to risk and crisis management procedures allowed the chapter to flourish during the first semester in the new house. His close work with the Alumni Association also helped dramatically grow alumni involvement that proved to be essential during the move. Matthew Bittner, Elliott chapter. Over the past several years, the Elliott chapter has grown into a powerhouse within their campus community. The work accomplished by Matt over his tenure solidified the chapter's position as a leader on campus and created a positive culture that serves as a model for others. His commitment to elevating each of his brothers is a quality that other leaders should strive for. This year's President of the Year is Hunter Blatchford. Now for the big ones. Our next award is the Andrew Onderdonk Award. Here we go. And the nominees are the Peninsular Alumni Association, University of Michigan. Selected for their increased support and hands-on development with the undergraduate members of the Peninsular chapter. The positive work of the alumni have put the chapter in a sustainable position only 3 short years into their restart efforts. The Pacific Northwest Alumni Association, University of Washington. Selected for their exemplary fundraising and communication efforts that have helped them reach their goal of a complete chapter house renovation. The collaboration between alumni and undergraduates has helped the chapter secure temporary housing while their renovations are taking place. Doing this will ensure membership does not miss a beat. The Miami Realty Association, Miami University. Selected for their efforts to improve the overall experience of living in the chapter house. After the Realty Association hired a live-in house director, who happens to be an alumnus brother from the chapter, and funded a kitchen renovation which added full-service meals, There was a notable difference in the chapter which has only helped the chapter succeed. This year's recipient of the Andrew Onderdonk Award for Alumni Association Excellence is the Peninsular Alumni Association. And for our final award of the night, it's the one you've all been waiting for. This is the E.O. Blackman Award. And the nominees are the Elliott Chapter. Selected for their outstanding academic record, consistent strength in recruiting new members, and an overall commitment to the values of Alpha Delta Phi. The chapter's speedy and innovative adaptation of their new member process during the early days of the pandemic became the gold standard for every chapter. This chapter always finds a way to focus on developing the whole man, moral, social, and intellectual. The Washington Chapter. Selected for their detailed risk management procedures, commitment to total membership development, and their continued positive impact on their local community. The chapter has established themselves as a cornerstone in the UW community and will be a leader for many years to come. This year, the chapter looks to maintain its strong brotherhood while living in transitional housing during their chapter house's multi-million-dollar renovation. The Miami Chapter. Selected for their strong recruitment classes filled with high-quality men, improved collaboration with alumni and university leaders, and their overall ability to establish meaningful membership experience. The chapter has added a new food service program, along with a live-in alumni advisor that has allowed the chapter to expand their value-based programming. This year, brothers focused on working hard to dramatically improve their overall chapter GPA. This drive and academic success helped solidify the chapter's status as a leader on campus. This year's recipient of the E.O. Blackman Award for Chapter Excellence is the Miami Chapter.